Yeah, good afternoon, students. Today, the topic that I'm going to discuss is data mining task primitives. Under this, we have to discuss the data mining tasks and also our classic data mining tasks. Here, the first task is classification. That is, classification is nothing but mining patterns that can classify future data into known classes. That is nothing but pattern means previously unknown and potentially useful information that is called patterns. The patterns are generated as output from the data mining techniques. So using classification techniques, we can generate the patterns. Then second task is association rule mining. Second task is association rule mining. In this one, mining any rule of the form x tends to y, where x and y are sets of data items. Okay, and using the association rule mining, we can generate many number of association rules based on the data mining query. Okay, here a data mining query is different in terms of data mining task primitives. A data mining task can be specified in the form of data mining query, which is input to the data mining system. So using association rule mining, we can generate many number of association rules which will be used in market basket analysis. And the next task is clustering. What do you mean by clustering? Clustering is nothing but identifying a set of similarity groups in the data. Okay, what is the difference between clustering and classification? In the clustering, there is class label is not known, whereas in case of classification, class label is known. So here, different types of data mining techniques that are comes under classification and clustering. For example, for a classification or support vector mission decision trees and so on, whereas in case of clustering techniques, k-means, k-medoids, dbScan algorithm. Here, and sequential pattern mining. What do you mean by sequential pattern mining? A sequential rule, that is A tends to Y, says that event A will be immediately followed by event B with a certain confidence. Here, deviation detection, we have to discuss. Discovering the most significant changes in data comes under deviation detection. Next, data visualization using graphical methods to show the mined data or the discovered data to the users. Okay, using graphical methods to show the patterns in data. Why data mining is important? Here, computational business produce huge amounts of data. Okay, how to make best use of this data? And knowledge discovering from data can be used for competitive advantage. And the second point in this, we have to discuss why data mining is important is that online businesses are generating even larger data sets. Online retailers are largely driving by data mining. Search engines are information retrieval and data mining companies. Okay, why data mining is necessary? Okay, here we want to make use of our data sets. There is a big gap from stored data to knowledge. Okay, and transition won't occur automatically. Many interesting things you want to find cannot be found using database query, that is SQL languages. Find me people likely to buy my products and who are likely to respond to my promotion. Why data mining now? The data is abundant. The computing power is not an issue here, and the data mining tools are available. More number of data mining tools are available. The competitive pressure is very strong. Almost every company is doing it. Okay, data mining can be used in the statistics, machine learning, databases, information retrieval, and visualization, and natural language processing. Okay, data mining applications. If you come, if you want to know about the applications of data mining, those are marketing, customer profiling, retention, identifying potential customers, market segmentation, and second application is fraud detection, identifying credit card fraud, intrusion detection. Next, data mining can be used in scientific data analysis. And data mining can be used text and web mining. Any application that involves a large amount of data, there we can use data mining tasks. Okay, for example, take text mining. One of the application of data mining is text mining. Data mining on text, a major direction of tremendous opportunity. Here, the text classification, text clustering, information retrieval, or topic detection, and opinion mining and summarization. For example, take text mining. What we have to do? So, if you want to find the similarity among the documents, okay, take document 1 and document 2. What is the similarity between these two documents? Okay, how to find? For example, take document 1 and first identify the paragraphs in the document 1, and in the same way you have to identify the paragraphs in the document 2, and in each paragraph identify the words. Okay, you have to extract. So after finding words, you find the unique words, and you find the unique words and repeated words. In the same way you have to do on document 2 also. Now compare the similarity between the words using document frequency algorithms. Okay, so based on that, we can find the similarity between the documents. So that is called text mining. Go for opinion mining. For example, opinion mining, nothing but word of mouth on the web. Mouth on the web. The web has dramatically changed the way that customers express their opinion. That is also comes under sentiment analysis. Okay, one can post a review of product at the merchant sites, web forms, discussion groups, blogs. Okay, so based on that, we can analyze techniques are being developed to exploit these resources. Okay, benefits of review analysis. We have to give the customers are giving reviews. What are the benefits of giving reviews? So here, no need to read many reviews. Only the potential customers' review will be considered, so that the business people can increase their sales. Okay, so like this, so many tasks are there in the data mining process. Okay, here if you observe this diagram, the task relevant data we have to do. Okay, task relevant data means what? Suppose I want to mine the medical related data, so I have to select medical data from the large data set. Okay, database or data warehouse name we have to find. Database tables or data warehouse cubes we have to find. Conditions for data selection, relevant attributes or dimensions, data grouping criteria. So this is the first task. Okay, first we have to identify the database or data warehouse name. Okay, database tables we have to find. Okay, and what are the conditions for selection criteria? Based on which condition you have to select the data. Okay, and what are the relevant attributes? And second one is knowledge to be type to be mined. What type of knowledge we can mine? Characterization, discrimination, association or correlation, classification or prediction, clustering. Which kind of knowledge we can mine? So that we have to decide. Then what type of background knowledge we can integrate? Okay, using concept hierarchies or using beliefs, okay, about relationships in the data, what type of relation existing among the data. And next one is pattern interestingness measures. That is simplicity, certainty, that is called confidence, utility, that is nothing but support, novelty. And finally, data visualization of discovered patterns. What do you mean by visualization? Visualization means we have to present the mind patterns to the customers through an interface, okay, in the form of rules, tables, reports, charts, graphs, decision trees, and cubes. Okay, so then like that we can do different data mining tasks. Okay, we'll continue next class. Thank you. Stop here.